Okay, well, good evening, everyone. This is Gregory Mascari up here in Bozeman, Montana. I'm going to be your primary host tonight as we talk to you about the power of the patch. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And tonight we're going to talk about this incredible breakthrough in wearable light technology. So I think before we get started and jump into the presentation, I think we could all agree on two things. Number one, health is our greatest wealth. When we lose it all. And number two, the symptoms of aging and disease just are not fun, whether it's dental issues, brain fog, joint issues, fine lines and wrinkles, or maybe it's cardiovascular issues. The symptoms of aging and disease are not fun. And that, I think we can all look back and remember when you could work all day, party all night, then get up tomorrow and do it again. But as the old song says, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. Well, the truth is, the older you get, the faster you age and the slower you heal. And that's due to a natural decline in our body's number one repair system, stem cells. In fact, by the age 30, they've decreased by about 50%. By age 60, only a small percentage remains. And you know what? You get older faster and faster. So that helped me realize I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older. I want to be younger. I want to regain that youth and vitality that I had back in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm now in my 70s. So let me start by asking you two personal questions. If you could change one thing in your health, or in the health of someone you love and care for, what would it be? If you could wave a magic wand, what one thing would you like to see changed, enhanced, or eliminated? And number two, what impact would reducing or eliminating that issue have on your or their quality of life? With that being said, I do want to make a general disclaimer. Our products are not designed or intended to heal, treat, cure, or diagnose any disease. But they do, however, help bring our bodies back into a healthier, more regenerative mode. And many times, wonderful things then begin to happen. So let me ask you, if I could show you a safe and affordable way to change the trajectory of your aging so you could look, feel, and live younger longer, would you be interested? Well, we've got good news for you, because the X39 wearable light technology is truly a historic breakthrough in holistic wellness. It's a new patented and inexpensive wearable patch. It's affordable, it's safe, it's non-invasive, it's drug-free. It's a unique and patented form of phototherapy, which uses very specific frequencies of light to increase and improve your health and wellness. And at the same time, supporting your body's innate ability to heal itself. And what I'd like to do is play a short little video for you that talks about X39 and the major research and science that's behind it.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that could support wellness in an entirely new way. Supporting the production of younger, healthier cells, with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.
Beautiful. That's our new X39 video. I'm very proud to share that with you. So let me recap the power of the patch. And it's based on the science of photobiomodulation. And LifeWave patches contain very specific combination of organic materials and nanocrystals. And when they're applied or near your body, they're activated by our infrared body heat or light. And they then begin to emit very specific wavelengths of light that stimulate targeted and beneficial biochemical responses within the body. And this is the scientific basis of LifeWave's phototherapy patches. Now, this is the brainchild of our visionary founder and CEO, David Schmidt. And David's not only a brilliant scientist and researcher, he's a genius inventor with over 135 patents, and he's been on the leading edge of phototherapy research and science for over 24 years. David's already conducted over 80 clinical studies proving the efficacy of our LifeWave phototherapy products, and many more studies are always in the works. And that's because LifeWave is a 20-year-old pioneer in wellness technology, very science-based company. Actually, back in the year 2000, this amazing life-enhancing technology was originally developed by David Schmidt exclusively for use by Navy SEALs to increase their battle-ready strength, stamina, and performance without the use of drugs, stimulants, or caffeine. In 2004, David Schmidt founded LifeWave to bring this amazing technology to the masses. In 2010, they began manufacturing and international distribution, IT, and global customer services out of Ireland. And this year of 2024, we just recently opened our new global headquarters in Draper, Utah, USA, truly a showcase facility that everyone is invited to visit. We currently have distribution over 80 countries from our 16 global distribution centers. Now, LifeWave's focus for the last 14 years has been in the field of anti-aging regenerative science, and that's what gave birth to X39, which some are calling the holy grail of health, healing, and regeneration. Certainly a historic and affordable breakthrough in wellness technology, and we are actually doing what the multi-billion-dollar companies and big pharma have not been able to do, and that's when it used in conjunction with proper nutrition and hydration. You got to have the raw materials. X39 has been proven to activate a specific copper peptide that supports and enhances stem cell activity while also altering gene expression towards a younger and more vibrant you. And yes, we have patents. Yes, we have clinical studies. Yes, we have field results proving that X39 is actually turning back our biological clock, helping people of all ages to look, feel, perform, and live younger. So let me just briefly go through some of the benefits you might experience if you choose, and I hope you do, to try X39. And the first is energy. Using X39 daily leads to an increase in cellular energy from the very first day. You're probably going to feel less fatigued and more energetic. And how about better sleep? Using X39 leads to an improvement in the quality of sleep as well as the quantity, and many people report their sleeps deeper and longer, and they wake up more rested. How about sports performance? Using X39 improves both sports performance and the recovery after exercise. In fact, some X39 users over the age of 50 have reported feeling stronger and more fit than they were back in their 20s and 30s. And LifeWave patches are now used by pro and amateur athletes around the world in almost every sport. The media has begun to notice, and you know what? You might too, if you look at some of your favorite athletes and Olympians, you see these auspicious little white patches on their body, and that is LifeWave phototherapy technology. How about pain relief? Most people notice a reduction in pain within minutes of the application, and truly the pain relieving benefits of X39 have to be experienced to be believed, and they're cumulative over time. How about brain health? Many people report improved memory, focus, and cognitive function, and we have clinical studies proving that that works. Another is wound healing. X39 helps to support the natural wound healing process, and wound healing is sometimes cut down by 30 to 50 to 60% with the use of X39, whether it's a small injury or owie or a minor or major surgical procedure. And look at these results. Here, this gentleman on the left, skin rejuvenation in 8 weeks. You can see the difference in the color of his skin. And more than that, you can see the difference of the light in his eyes. And the second one over here, this woman, after 4.5 months of using X39, age reversal and collagen production is significant for in only 4.5 months. Look at the difference of her chin, her cheeks, her lips, her neck. Amazing. And this lad at the bottom, 6-year-old, clipped the edge of his finger off in a door. The parents rushed him to the doctor, to the hospital. The doctor says there's no way that's going to reattach, and he didn't want to sew it back on. The parents insisted. He sewed it back on, and they started using X39 on the finger. You can see it started to, go through some transition, but after 8 weeks, you can't even tell it ever happened. This lad's going to have 10 fine fingers for his whole life. This gentleman on the right, he fell through an attic and broke 6 ribs and punctured his lung. Extreme pain, you can imagine. Doctor said expected recovery 6 weeks, and he was back to work in only 3 weeks. Look at that, from June 17th to June 30th. That's only 13 days. That's less than 2 weeks. Look at the reduction of inflammation and bruising. Amazing. Okay, what else might you expect? Well, this lady had a radiation treatment on her face. And then you can see on June 6th when it was done and she started using the patches. On June 10th, you can see, she wasn't looking too good, but by June 17th, which is, not even 2 weeks later, you can see the healing is happening. June 23rd, she's got, major healing. But ladies and gentlemen, by June 30th, which is a little over 3 weeks later, you can barely tell that she ever had the procedure. So proof is in the patches. How about wrinkle reduction? And unlike pain reduction, it takes a little bit more time. It's not so instant, but we encourage people to take pictures. And this is typically very noticeable over an 8 to 12 week period. So we encourage people to take pictures when they first start with X39 and then progressively as they've been on the product 1, 2, and 3 months. And the same with scar reduction. This is another phenomenon called remodeling, which reduces the appearance of scars. So we do encourage you to take before and after pictures because scars are diminished and sometimes eliminated externally as well as internally. And lastly, how about hair growth? We've got lots of anecdotal reports of people having experienced increase in the quality, quantity, and speed of their hair growth. As the old saying goes, only your hairdresser knows, but your friends will probably notice too. We even have people who are getting their old color back. So bottom line, it's all about youth renewal. The result is a healthier and more vibrant you to enjoy life with your family. And it's not how many candles are on the cake, it's how you feel. So what are people saying? I want to play just a little brief testimonial video. You can see what a few people are saying about their experience with X39.
X39 has really changed my life. I'm not stuck at home in pain in bed. I'm out here with my friends and enjoying my family.
Big thank you to Lifeway for helping me, helping my family, and helping the 100 people now in our team who are using Lifeway daily and their families. Big thank you. Love the products.
And I have energy through the roof.
I sleep better. I have so much more energy.
Throughout the day, I can focus better. I can concentrate in my work.
Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really amazing.
I love X39.
because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Right. Back with the person who invited you. Okay, so that's what people are saying, but what are doctors saying? And LifeWave technologies are so amazing. We have thousands of health practitioners that are using LifeWave products in their practice, on their own bodies, with their family and the people they love and care for. And we're very fortunate tonight to have one of our top field leaders, Janet Kiefer, on the line. And Janet's she's been on the leading edge of health sciences. She's a previous health club owner, health food store owner. So she's been on the leading of health sciences, wellness, and nutrition for many years. And I'm going to introduce Janet, who's going to introduce a special guest doctor that we have with us here today. So Janet, go ahead and turn your camera on, and I'm going to turn mine off.
Thank you so much, Gregory. And hello to everyone out there and everyone watching the replay. We're really excited you're here tonight, and we really welcome you to the Power of the Patch Showcase. This product came into my life as just a surprise 4 years ago, and truly life has never been the same. So yes, I'm a senior presidential director, very honored to be part of the Live Younger community here. And we really appreciate you joining us, because our special guest tonight is Dr. Annabell Garcia Neur. She's an MD, actually a pediatrician, and she's always got amazing insights about vibrant health in this. So Dr. Annabella is a director with LifeWave. She hails from the very beautiful Hudson Valley in New York. I've been there, it's gorgeous. And Dr. Annabella has a huge heart for helping people. And she really exemplifies so many of the physicians that are part of the LifeWave community. They care, they're trying to bring new cutting edge technologies to people in pain and people really, praying for a miracle. So I was blessed to have finally met her in person this weekend in Dallas at our LifeWave convention, got to meet her husband and a really beautiful daughter. She's a really cutie. So welcome, Dr. Annabell, and we're very happy to have you tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Janet. And I am honored as well to be here with all of you, and super honored and blessed to have been able to meet you in person as well as Robin and Gregory and all of our amazing community at our Dallas convention. Such a blessing.
It was pretty exciting. It's true. We have a lot coming up, folks, about what happened there. So hold on here. Well, to begin tonight, Dr. Annabell, please share with everybody how you were introduced to LifeWave, and as a physician, what caught your interest?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for asking. So I'm a longtime follower and fan of Michael Jaco, and he was honored and blessed by our lovely Jen Allen and introduced to LifeWave. And so when he jumped on board, he shared his story and LifeWave with us, and I was compelled to learn more. So of course, I became a mom, and of course, being a physician, after the fact that I became a mom, I was seeking more natural, more health. And that's something that was not introduced to me in the conventional medicine. So when I learned about LifeWave, I was super excited, super intrigued, and I wanted to learn more. And I had this yearning, this desire to continue to learn more. But I was also, just what you said, praying for something to come into my life. I needed something different. The environment I was in was not conducive to my health and well-being, as well as that for my family, and LifeWave arrived when I prayed.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. And all of us so appreciate the medical community, truly, the physicians and nurses and the techs. You do work long, hard hours, and you deal with people's lives, and they're not necessarily in the best shape. You don't get a lot of thanks. But I can understand the stress. And so I'm excited that you are open to this and came aboard with us with that way. So over the time you've been using X39, what health changes have you experienced, or perhaps your family?
Oh, the number of stories that I have are innumerable. Among myself and my immediate nuclear family is incredible. So for myself, that beautiful sleep, that was the first thing that I noticed, because intense stress leads to lack of proper sleep. So as I'm using the X39, I woke up rested. And one morning I woke up, this was very quickly within the first 2 weeks, and I said, what is this? Why am I waking up so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That is something that was never a thing. I'm not a morning person. And so that is one of the first things. But then when you sleep well, you can handle stress better. Your brain clears up. You can think clearly. And your emotions, you can hold your emotions in check, because I'm sure anybody can attest, when you don't sleep well, you're an emotional hot mess. So
Ugh.
just so many different things. And of course, I love to talk about my daughter. I have used the patches on her as well, and she has reaped the benefits of improved immunity, because what child doesn't need that? So it's so many different. And of course, my husband, I can go on for days with testimonials.
Wonderful. Well, let's stop there for a moment. People ask, can the patches be used with children? Are there any contraindications?
That's a wonderful question, because, of course, the company does not make any claims. We don't claim to diagnose, treat, or cure, and the company did not test them specifically on children. But I vetted the company, I vetted the products, I used the products, and I then decided for myself and as a doctor that they were safe to use on my child. The general recommendation is to preferably use them on a child that's verbal, because then they can express what they're feeling as they're using the technology. But as a mom, as an intuitive, we love to be able to monitor our child closely as we're using the product, and you can see how they benefit from the products.
Thank you. That's very helpful for people since we get so many questions about that. So for those who might be new tonight, please share, how does one properly use X39? How long should you wear it? How do you apply it? Like, I've never seen this thing before. How do you work with it?
Well, it's a beautiful technology in such a simple design, and I love the simplicity of its use, but it's complex in nature of all the benefits that we reap from it. And it's as simple as applying a patch. You remove the backing from the patch, and you can apply it to the areas that are suggested on the documentation that comes with the patch, but you can also be free to place it where you feel you most need it. So should there be a particular pain point you want to use it on, you can place it there as well. It's really an individual basis, and use your own intuition to know where you might want to place it. Once it's placed, it's activated by our own body's heat, and we wear it for 12 hours on, because it's signaling our body, is particularly the X39, is signaling our body to produce a protein called GHK copper peptide. And so we need to wear for 12 hours to reap the benefits of that patch. But once those 12 hours are up, it is recommended to remove the patch and give your body that 12-hour break. Because although the patch has been removed from your body, it is still working. It is still doing what it's meant to do. So we do 12 hours on and 12 hours off, so that our body will continue to respond to the signal appropriately.
Thank you. Thank you. And I know David Schmidt recommends that we drink water, that it helps the body also detox, and the energy of the patches kind of healing faster, for sure. Very true.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because when you're dehydrated, that flow of your cells is diminished. So in order to optimize the patches, proper hydration is key. And it's also well known that you need clean water, clean sources of water, and preferably water with electrolytes. I particularly like to put some Celtic sea salt, because there's minerals within the salt that will help you absorb the water better. So you're benefiting more from the water intake that you are doing.
Oh, great tip. Listen to her. That's a very good tip. Very true. So tonight we'd just like to go a little deeper than we perhaps normally can, especially with you being a physician. And you talked about the benefits of sleep and how it can help resolve insomnia. The middle 3 a.m. you're on Facebook, why can't I go back to sleep? But are there benefits X39 provides for inflammation in the cells?
Absolutely. So if we can talk about inflammation, that there is both good inflammation and bad inflammation. So inflammation is a necessary thing in our body because it helps us clean up those dead skin, dead tissue, dead cells. And so we need that cleanup process. But unfortunately, inflammation can continue. And when inflammation is chronic, that is not a good thing, which leads to tissue damage and further issues down the road. So what X39 and then the GHK is, it helps reduce that inflammation. GHK actually helps you increase your antioxidant levels. So we have all these damaging molecules that we are exposed to that also increases our aging and also promotes these issues that people may suffer from the inflammation. But so the patches increase your antioxidant levels, and then you can also decrease your inflammation levels and also your pain. So that is truly necessary to calm down that inflammation that refuses to calm on its own.
Thank you for that. And that's kind of a great segue into, you and I were talking a little earlier about, if you might explain antioxidants, what is the antioxidant glutathione and why is it important? And how does X39 help it, if you would?
So absolutely. So it has been found with the patch, glutathione, which is a powerful antioxidant, again, something that helps reduce those oxygen radicals within our body. The patch up regulates our own body's glutathione levels by 30%. So by using the X39, you then boost your own body's glutathione levels, which then promotes one, immunity and improved immune boosting, but also decreases that inflammation by improving your antioxidant levels, which is something that we all can benefit from.
Thank you. I know I had a doctor say it's like it takes out the garbage in the cells.
Absolutely.
I was like, okay, I need to have the garbage taken out. You know, you don't want that to pop back up that way. So that's very exciting. Also, you know, so often people are like, oh, my neck hurts, my back hurts, oh, my hip, and things like that. Are there benefits for pain relief with X39?
Yes, and the beauty is that many people actually feel the response from pain relief rather quickly when they're using the technology. So it is truly an amazing thing because I myself have witnessed it when I placed the patches on my mother and her chronic knee pain was gone in an hour. So yes, you can definitely benefit with pain relief and rapid pain relief because again, you have that inflammation cascade that is removed from the equation. And also the patches improve the flow of energy. And when we have blocked energy, that is what produces pain. So we have the flow of energy and hence the improvement in that pain cascade and the resolution of pain completely for some, rapidly for others, and for some both quickly and effectively.
Thank you. I don't think many of us think of pain as blocked energy. You know, it's just like, how do I get rid of this? But that the body's out of balance and that communication in the cells is telling the brain, hey, I got pain down here, right? And so you're talking about how those communication channels start resolving, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. You have that flow, that ability to remove that blocked energy, and hence then the pain is addressed.
Great, thank you. Well, wrapping up, we got maybe another minute or so. So often people are like, oh, I'm so tired. You know, even my daughter, who's in her late 40s, texted me the other night, it's 8:15 and I want to go to bed. You know, so does X39 positively affect fatigue?
Yes, it does. And I love listening to David. And David, I was listening again because I love to study, especially before our interviews. David said that the upregulation of antioxidants improves the energy production of your cells. And hence, when you have more energized cells, then you address that fatigue. And one of the fairly, I want to say, things or benefits that people would feel is increased energy because you have that better sleep, more deep sleep, and increased energy, and they work so synergistically that's why you feel like $1,000,000 when you're on the X39.
Oh, well said. You're right. It's synergistic. We know that when you're in pain, it just drags you down. You're just exhausted from pain. Get rid of that. The inflammation's going away. You're sleeping. Yeah, it totally makes sense that you start perking up and like, I just feel better. Well, thank you for those deep dive tips about it. I hope those of you out there who are fresh with us tonight kind of can see this as a very comprehensive product, even though it's this little patch. You think, what can it do? But a couple weeks ago, a very cute Australian Shepherd 4-month-old puppy decided my arm was a chew toy and chewed on me, bruised, cut my arm open. And I didn't even worry, cleaned it up, put an X39 on it, and it literally over the next days pulled it together as if it had been sutured. It was just stunning to watch how it helped. So thank you, Dr. Annabell, for always being here, sharing your wisdom. And we're going to turn it back to you tonight, Gregory. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Janet. Thank you, Dr. Annabell. That was fabulous. Love listening to the both of you, and we always learn so much. So this is an amazing technology, and the results kind of speak for itself individually by the results we're seeing, as Janet just shared and Dr. Annabell shared. But also, I'd like to share with you what's happened to LifeWave since the launch of X39 back in 2018. The company has grown 20x in the last 5 years. We closed out 2023 at over 400 million. We're expecting to increase by 50% this year to over 600 million for 2024. So this is a rising tide, ladies and gentlemen, and over 50% of those sales is the X39 patch technology. And and what that's resulted in is LifeWave is now recognized the #1 in sales in the direct selling industry, according to Direct Selling News. So we're #1. This is a rising tide, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, Janet, you were saying earlier, it's a tsunami. So LifeWave business opportunity. This is a great plan B in the gig economy. We're all looking for secondary sources of income and some looking for replacement income. And we need you to help us get the word out on our patented exclusive products. And the good news is there's no competition. We have simple, duplicatable success system. We've got turnkey free websites, training and support, a very low cost of entry, and the satisfaction of being rewarded for making a difference in people's lives and health. Now, we have a very simple and generous compensation plan. And so in addition to be a 20-year-old debt-free company doing business in 80 countries, we have a time-tested and balanced and well-structured compensation plan that generously pays out 50% of all sales to our brand partners in 5 ways: through customer bonuses, through product introduction bonuses, through binary cycle bonuses, matching bonuses, and plus wonderful trips, contests, and special bonuses. And you can learn more by getting back to the person that invited you about our compensation program. So there's 3 ways to get started. #1, simplest way is become a customer. You can place a 1-month supply order of X39 for $149.95. It's about the cost of a latte a day. Will chase the symptoms of aging away, right? Now, a better way is a preferred customer, and you can save $50 on the 1-month purchase price of X39 or 33% for only $99.95. You can get a 1-month supply by joining our monthly auto ship program, our auto ship subscription. The good news is there's no long-term commitment required. You can quit tomorrow, next week, next month, but chances are you're never going to want to quit because the benefits of X39 are rapid and cumulative, and all backed by a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. And over on the right, you can see just a recap of some of the benefits you might experience by utilizing X39. Now, the third way is what we call the best, and that's become a brand partner. And you can get paid for sharing. You can earn a part-time or full-time income. We have generous personal and team rewards. You can get paid weekly. We have 3 different brand partners starter kits available to choose from. And again, all this is backed by a 30-day money back guarantee. You've got nothing to risk but your health to gain. So I want to play one more short little video to just anchor this in and give you a little nudge to making the decision to join us and try the products.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way. Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science. At longevity. At exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. LifeWave.
Wow. Well, I hope you enjoy that. It's our brand new video that just came out. And I want to say for my wife, Robin, and I, LifeWave has been an absolute answer to a prayer. Every day we hear miracle stories. And every day we're enhancing and changing lives. And every day we and thousands of others around the world are enjoying the blessings of health, vitality, lifestyle, community, and financial freedom. So the final next step is, first, let me say thank you. And then let me invite you to get back with the person who invited you to get your questions answered and commit to try X39. And with our risk-free 30-day guarantee, you've got nothing to lose and your health to gain. And you too can start enjoying the enhanced quality of life, changing the trajectory of your aging and maybe the trajectory of your finances too, by sharing the good news about X39 and joining our global community. So with that being said, I want to welcome you to the Power of the Patch. And again, encourage you to get back with the person who invited you, who cared enough to invite you to join this incredible movement and opportunity. So God bless you all. This is Gregory Mascari up here in Bozeman, Montana, wishing you the best that life and LifeWave has to offer. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.